Earlier this year, the Pasadena Unified School District Board came across a rather uncommon issue with one of their former members. Former school board member Ramon Miramontes made a contract with Pasadena Unified School District Superintendent Gundry to help the PUSD go in a new direction. However, according to the school board member president, Renata Cooper, the deal was made without the board's knowledge.
And when the board found out about it, it was of concern to the board because this was the kind of employment decision we've never made before as a district.
In the contract, Miramontes would help develop two projects, a virtual English learner student academy and a recruiting program where high school students from China could attend the PUSD. Cooper feels Gundry could have handled the situation differently.
It would have been better, I think, because it was precedent setting to hire a board member who has just exited from the board. It really does give the appearance of quid pro quo, and in that the contract were for new directions for the school district. I think it would have been in the best interest of all concerned if this had been discussed with the board.
Not everyone shares Cooper's view. Fellow school board member Scott Phelps said in a Pasadena Star News article that he felt Cooper's evaluation of Gundry, along with the opinion piece written by Peter Dreyer in the Pasadena Weekly, was an attempt to push the superintendent out of his job. We wanted to know Cooper's reaction to the accusation.
I don't discuss personnel matters in inappropriate context, and I think that but I would say that one of the things that happens when you have a responsibility to supervise someone is evaluation is an ongoing process. It's not a once a year, it's not an annual process. And one of the things that I'm aware of as a supervisor, both at my job and I guess my role as board president, when you feel that when you have a concern about something, you bring it up when you have the concern. You don't wait 6 months and then say, oh, let me talk to you about this. I don't think that works.
Miramontes was ultimately paid $8,500 for the work he did, far less than the $54,000 the contract originally promised. On February 3rd, Miramontes was sent a letter outlining the PUSD's decision.
We made it very clear in a letter that I signed and sent to myself that the rest of the contract, which had never been signed, was not going to happen. This was it. That paid for the time and services that the superintendent assured us had been rendered, and then that was it.
Cooper is sure that the credibility of the board and its members will stay intact even after this conflict.
Parents want to know that we're using our money wisely, and they have every right to ask that question. But I think that this is a distraction. But I don't think it sets us off course for any of the important things we're trying to do.
We tried to contact Ramon Miramontes, but he was unable to speak with us due to the sensitive matter. We also attempted to speak with current board member Scott Phelps, but were unable to get a hold of him. In Pasadena, Alexx, CCN.